Hello friends and welcome back to the channel for war number 3 of season 46. Today we have a matchup against TCN. This defense is very difficult to fight no matter the season, no matter the tactics, so we definitely have our work cut out for us today. Lady Deathstrike returning to action today along with Scorpion and Venom for a synergy. We'll be starting out today on path number 6. We have a SANDMAN first up. You see we've got that menacing kitty behind him there, that kitty that I died to in war number 1. But first off, let's take care of SANDMAN here. We're going to be using Scorpion with the Rupture pre-fight because it's the only debuff that he is not immune to that Scorpion has. So the trick with this fight is really just to make sure that you're spamming your special ones and make sure that you have a taunt active on SANDMAN whenever he has a special attack ready. So the taunt is not only going to encourage him to throw that special, and it's going to also allow Scorpion to block it if it's unblockable. So we're going to be rooted no matter what, but we need that taunt up for when we have so many Daunteds on us that the unblockable is guaranteed here. So other than that, we're healing up not really a lot at all because of the Petrifies. He's got so many Petrifies on us that it's actually reversing a little bit of our willpower healing. But no worries, it's only going to cost us like 1 potion or so. And there we go, finally we get an unblockable special, just holding block, and one more hit, nice 9k heavy there, finishes the job. Alright, next up we have a kitty PRYDE here on node 15, the same kitty that I died to earlier in the season. This is only a rank 4 though, so definitely not as dangerous as the Ascended rank 5. The strategy here is very similar to what we did against Danny in the previous war, and that is just to make sure that we have the heal block applied with our second medium pretty much the whole fight, and that's going to prevent Kitty from being able to go unblockable. Now, there are some dangers with doing this, and that is with the critical setup node, ending our combos with a medium attack every time is giving Kitty a prowess. Plus, if she's feeling uncooperative with that special one, she's going to be gaining prowess from that aggression prowess node and phasing a lot. So we're trying to keep her cornered here and just, be as aggressive as possible, essentially. And it ends up paying off when we get through the fight. Alright, moving up into section 2, we're on path 5. We have a Quicksilver here on node 23. So I actually do die to this fight, my second death of the season, and this is the first time that I've watched this fight back. This fight was on Christmas Day. I was annoyed that I was fighting war on Christmas Day, even more annoyed that I died, and I was not interested in reviewing the video and kind of refreshing my mistakes. So we're gonna live react to this one too. So strategy looks like it's pretty similar to SANDMAN. We're just going to try and keep that taunt up, which will prevent him from going unblockable. Protection looks like it shrugged off the parry stun there. Take a heavy to the face, that's awesome. So right here he's got a bar of power. I need a taunt up, so I need to push him to the special 2. And I believe the block damage here is pretty intense here because of Sadist, yep. So he did a nice chunk of our health there. But we are still winning the health race here. We've got one more special one on the way to reapply the taunt. And I remember him dexing out of a special punish here. Not there. Okay, so we trigger the evade by accident and continue the combo. That hurts really bad. And now we are in big trouble here. So, alright, we've got the protection is still up. Block that special one. There's the dex out of the special attack. He triggers the evade again because I wasn't paying attention. And down we go. So, cleanup goes much better. Rip my potion stash again. So I think this is just ends up being one special. He is uncooperative there with the intercept to remove protection. There we go. Finally get the intercept off. And we back off to make sure that we have a special one ready. And I'm pretty sure the special one kills him here. So we were pretty close to victory in that last fight. But, it is what it is. This season everybody's dying, so... Alright, we have a Dr. Doom here ascended on node 32. So the trick in this fight is that with Mystic Dispersion in play, it is very difficult to get safe intercepts in this fight because he's pretty much constantly going to be at a full bar of power. So we do most of this fight with protection up. So I pushed myself to the special 2 to get the Petrify active, and that is just so we can stop the aura whenever he fires off that special one. Of course, he shrugged off the debuff anyways with Mighty Charge, so that was really a completely pointless exercise. So, push him to special 2. I felt really confident about dexing the special 2s in this fight. I had practiced the dexes a bunch before going in to war, so I felt pretty comfortable here. I'm not sure we miss a single special dex here. I can't remember. Otherwise, we're just kind of, play around the aura here. I accidentally heavied into the aura, but he didn't punish me, so I lucked out there. And we're trying to make sure that he fires that special off before he shrugs off the debuffs with Mighty Charge. So we're getting, you know, at least one Sting Burst in, sometimes two. There's a second one there before he's able to dash forward and remove the debuffs. So there's a third one lucking out there. So you can see we're still doing a pretty significant amount of damage, even though he has protection up, and I think that is mostly because of all the passive furies that we're getting from that Venom synergy. So this would be a much longer fight if you didn't have that Venom synergy giving you all that extra bonus damage, and one more Sting Burst finishes the fight. Alright, we're up on the first mini-boss island here. This is a thing on 37. I'm going to be using the Poison pre-fight with Scorpion, and that is just to limit the healing that he's going to be getting from personal space. So the poison plus despair from all the debuffs should take care of most of the healing, even though he does have, I think he has recovery on this node. So again, similar issue or similar strategy to previous fights. Just make sure we have that taunt active on him so that we can block these unblockable special attacks. Scorpion Special 1 has 5 hit events in it, so our magic number in this fight is 10. We want to make sure that we always have a 10th hit on the his rock stack meter when we have a Special 1 ready, and then from there it's pretty much easy game, easy life. If we count the rock stacks appropriately, get that taunt up, we will be safely blocking all of those special attacks no matter what. So one more Special 1 here, and I think this next Sting Burst should do him in. There we go. That was a pretty simple fight. Okay, my last fight of the war is a rank 3 Sassy on node 43 with Hazard Shift. So since we are not immune to Incinerate in this fight, we are only able to attack into him half the time. So at the start of the fight, he's going to be in the Incinerate phase. So we're basically just going to be, you know, sitting back, holding block. A little bit dangerous there because he's going to be gaining a lot of prowess during that phase. But his specials are easily dexable, so I'm not too concerned about it. And then once he switches into the shock phase, we are safely able to go in and attack him. I think I do take some risks with the Incinerate phase here. We end up taking a little bit of Incinerate damage, but it's not really problematic at all here. So spamming Special 1 again. This is my preferred playstyle with Scorpion anyways. I rarely use the Special 2. I find that in the vast majority of matchups, unless you need to recover health, the Special 1 is perfectly fine here. And the Furies are putting in some good work here. So yeah, you know, this is just a patient fight. As I said before, it is sped up. Just because it's pretty long since you don't have the ability to attack into him for the entirety of the fight. Yeah, so when he's in Wrath, he's going to have a bunch of extra block pen. You can see we're taking quite a bit of chip damage there. But other than that, it's pretty straightforward. As long as you can survive during the Incinerate phase, you won't have too much of a problem with this. And I think between the Poisons and Despair, I'm not sure that he gets much regen at the end of the fight here. We'll find out here in a minute. It's low Sig too, of course, so the chance that you're going to proc a regen is already pretty low. Oh, there, he does get one there. Okay. But you can see he's really not healing very much at all. There's a few green numbers there, but they're very small. So he's about to trigger Wrath here again, which is going to help us finish out the fight because he has that like built-in power reserve during Wrath. So he's going to fire a second Special 1 and end up killing himself there. So, all right, we did end up taking the win in this war. 6 kills for me, another death. I have matched my career high for deaths in a season with 2. And we're only in War 3, so does not bode well for the rest of the season. But, you know, nothing I can do about it at the moment. So, and our record for the season has improved to 2-1. So, folks, hope you enjoyed this one. If you did, remember to hit that like button and consider subscribing for more content later. I promise you, I put out some good stuff every now and then. As always, thank you very much for watching. We'll see you again next time.